everyone, I'm Kimberly from Dirt Floor Fibers. It's May and you know what that means. It's time for another mystery package from Paradise Fibers Fiber of the Month Club. You know, I was really excited when I saw this month's teaser email. It talked all about sustainability and being more eco-friendly, so I'm really excited to see what it is they've sent me in this month's package. Now, the first thing I noticed when I picked this up from the post office was that it wasn't their usual beautiful colors in terms of their packaging, and then I looked and realized why. It's a green mailer, which means it can be composted, which I've always kind of wanted Paradise Fibers to do something that was a little more eco-friendly. As much as I love getting this in the mail every month, the plastic that it came wrapped in was not my favorite thing. So even though it's not as pretty as the usual package, fingers crossed that perhaps in the future we might see more of these more eco-friendly mailers. But why don't we just go ahead and dive in and see what came in this month's package. And I finally brought scissors outside, so I'm getting smarter, guys. I appreciate you sticking with me. All right, so snip right through, open it up. It's not as big of a package as usual, so I'm curious to see what kind of fibers are inside. All right, so let's go ahead and pull out the paperwork first. You know me, I always like to go for the good stuff, but we'll start here. So it looks like the theme of the box this month is May Flowers, and it's featuring Eco Soul, which is 100% biodegradable blends. Which that's interesting because I guess wool is technically biodegradable, so I'm wondering what exactly is in this fiber blend that it's advertised as biodegradable. All right, so it says Eco Soul Blends, introducing the newest blends to make their way to paradise, Eco Soul. These new biodegradable blends consist of 85% bio-nylon. That's interesting, I'm gonna have to do a little research on that, and 15% rose fiber. There are 5 floral-inspired blends available. I'm going to get approximately 3.5 ounces of 2 different colors in my bag. There are some really, really pretty choices. I'll see if I can pop a maybe a picture in, but check those out. Those are really, really gorgeous colorways. Especially like that one almost looks like a sunset. But anyway. Let's see, there's milkweed, hibiscus, iris, tulip, and grassroot. Also included in my bag is a nature print cotton bag that has one of 2 botanical vinyl sheep stickers, 4 naturally brown and 2 dyed blue coconut stitch markers, a mellow and rejuvenating blend of Stash organic dandelion root tea, and a flower-shaped wildflower seed paper. Oh, remind me, I'll have to show you my indigo that's growing right over here, but we'll do that when we're all finished. Craft out in nature this month while sipping a detoxifying dandelion root tea that is nicely rounded out with cocoa shell, roasted chicory, sweet orange peel, and vanilla. After properly loving your fiber, plant your seed paper for a burst of happiness and delight in the form of wildflowers. And as always, I've got the reminder on here that if you are a member of this club, you do save 10% on unspun fiber. You just have to have the little code which comes on your card every month. So let's take a look. You can see they've got, let me see if I can get my picture to come back here on my camera. There we are. All the blends spread out there. The new lab-tested fiber has blossomed that biodegrades in a fraction of the time of other synthetic fibers. Now, as much as I love natural fibers, I love wool in particular, I understand there are some people out there that you're allergic to wool. I'm so sorry for you, but this might be a really great option. I also wonder, because it is nylon, if it'll stand up better to things like socks. Like a lot of people like to have a little bit of nylon in their fiber when they're knitting socks. I don't know, have to find out. This new and exciting ultra soft nylon fiber is called bio-nylon and makes up 85% of our newest blend, Eco Soul, with the remaining 15% consisting of undyed rose fiber. Rose fiber is a regenerated cellulose fiber produced from the pulp of rose bushes, which biodegrades in less time than cotton. 6 weeks versus 11 weeks in landfill conditions. Wow, that's pretty speedy. Did you know the chemical structure of traditional synthetic fibers, generally speaking, does not allow for bacterial penetration, which makes the degradation process more complex and slower? Bio-nylon and EcoSol, on the other hand, are produced using an enhanced polyamide 6.6 formula, which, under landfill conditions, facilitates access and digestion of waste material by bacteria, thus accelerating the biodegradation process. A process which lasts 5 years compared to 50 years with other synthetic fibers. 5 years still seems like a long time to me, but when you compare that to 50 years, that's a huge difference. After landfilling, the fibers are turned into organic matter, biomass, and biogas, which can become new resources for the environment, as well as being used for combined heat and power production. So the properties of bio-nylon and EcoSol become apparent only and exclusively under landfill conditions, where there is no oxygen and bacteria specifically in charge of the anaerobic decomposition are found. So it's good to know that your clothes won't suddenly fall apart if you're using this synthetic fiber. Therefore, you don't have to, therefore you don't have to worry about these fibers decomposing after standard use in garments. They can read my mind here. In alternate conditions, this fiber life cycle is the same as that as a traditional polyamide fiber. Kraft assured that bio-nylon and EcoSol are, I don't know how to say that, Ecotex Standard 100 Class 1 certified to guarantee the absence of toxic substances which can be harmful to health of adults, children, and babies. So yeah, that seems pretty cool. And the project this month looks like it's gonna be some crocheted sandals. Not really my style, but I do want to start crocheting a little bit more. Repurpose an old pair of flip-flops by crocheting them into sandals with your new EcoSol biodegradable fiber. These lacy, summery, and breathable sandals with scallop edging are pictured here in the tulip colorway and are just the summer inspiration we've all been dreaming of. And they do have a free pattern. If you are kind of a lacy flip-flop sort of person, it looks like the free pattern can be found at Sorella.com. Crochet sandals with flip-flop soles. And it's also on Ravelry as well, so you can look that up. Yeah, this looks pretty neat. Let's go ahead and dig into the bag and see what exactly we got in terms of our different colorways. Now, I apologize if you see me keep reaching towards the camera. That's because my little screen on the front keeps going dark and I can't see myself, and I like to be able to see myself. So we get 2 different colorways, about 3.5 ounces. And I love the bags that these are coming in as well. They're also able to be composted, but apparently they're writable. And they're good for fresh produce, it looks like, and you can put them in the fridge and the freezer. So these are neat little bags. Oh my gosh, this is so soft. This is a fun colorway. It's very plant-like. You can see the undyed rose fibers. Let me see if I can unwrap this a little bit more to give you a better idea of the different colors that are in here. So this one looks like it's the grassroot colorway. Earthy tones of green flourish with rich shades of gold and brown. There's kind of a little bit of a mustard color in here, as well as different shades of green. I'm not sure how I feel about this fiber. It's very soft. It does feel synthetic to me. Like I can tell it's not a natural fiber. I do really like the rose. Huh. I'm really interested to see how this spins up. I'm very curious. I'm a very tactile person, so I'm not sure if the feel of it will bother me, but it is a really pretty color. Stick that back in my bag. And then our other colorway, I think I got that sunset color. Oh my gosh, okay. Yep, this is definitely the hibiscus warm tropical shades of neon pink, orange, and yellow. Shoot up among blades of pastel pink and yellow. So again, it reminds me very much of a sunset. If you know me, you know this is not my preferred color combination, as pretty as it is, but I'm really curious to see what it'll look like once spun, especially having the undyed fiber in there. I'm sure that'll mute the colors a little bit, but check those out. There's like this bright pinkish orange, a more reasonable color pink, some different couple different shades of yellow in here, and again, really, really, really soft. I think I might have to put this in the front of my line of spinning projects just so I can come back and tell you how it went and what it looks like. So I'll set that to the side as well. All right, go back into the bag. Oh, this is a super cute little pouch, has butterflies on it. Have to see if I can find another way to repurpose that. Oh, here are the stitch markers. Love, love, love those. They're, you know, kind of rustic looking. They're not perfect. They're very organic. There's 2 blue and the rest are the uncolored ones. Those are really pretty. I love those stitch markers. And then we of course have our usual tea. Here's our flower paper. And then our sheep sticker. How cute is that? And that looks like everything that's in our bag this month. So I actually have some other exciting news though before I sign off and go run to my spinning wheel with these lovely new fibers. The first thing that's on my list, because I don't want to move my camera quite yet, but the first thing that's on my list is that if you are in town, if you are here in Urbana, Virginia, forgot where I was for a minute, in Urbana, Virginia, we are just starting our farmers market season back up. They were canceled all last year in 2020. It was really sad. But starting on May 29th, our farmers market is coming back and I signed up to be a vendor. I have never done any sort of craft fair or farmers market before, so I'm terrified. But I figure jump in now or never. I can get a chance to kind of meet with the customers. I'm going to bring my spinning wheel out. I'll have some extra drop spindles if there's anyone who wants a quick lesson, and I just look forward to seeing everyone there. So if you get a chance, come check me out at the Urbana, Virginia Farmers Market on May 29th, and then I should be there all summer as well, which it's every second Saturday, I think, of the month, if I'm not mistaken. The other exciting thing that I have going on, if you read my blog, you know my big agricultural enterprise this summer is to be growing some indigo. We had a kind of a bad rainstorm here the other day and some of my indigo plants flopped over. I thought I killed them all, but as soon as the sun came out, everything dried back up and my indigo popped right back up. So I'm hoping that we might actually be able to have some homegrown natural fiber by the end of this summer. And I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can turn you around. Have you clipped on a bucket here. Turn you around so you can see how my indigo is going. So here we go. So they're not big yet. You can see about the size of my hand. But I have little containers of these everywhere. Indigo's more of a warm weather plant, and so I wasn't 100% sure how it would do in a Virginia winter, so I wanted them to be portable so I could bring them inside if I needed to. I'll check in later on the progress of those plants and keep you updated all throughout the summer. So thanks for watching, and I'll come back with an update on how those fibers spun up as soon as I get going on them. Bye!